Hi everybody! Today I'm taking over this Instagram account because I thought I can show you a little bit around my studio and get to know each other a little bit before the event on this coming Tuesday and before you will be weaving paper with me. So first of all, I'm Francesca Vitali. I'm an Italian artist living in Rochester, New York, and what I do is weaving paper strips into three-dimensional wearable structures and sculpture. I like to think of my work as little sculpture for the body. And the paper, so the work starts with some paper, and sometimes pieces are informed by the paper itself, because the paper can carry some, the history, the story, something that is particular, carries a memory, and so something like that. And sometimes a piece is actually inspired by the shape. I like geometric shapes, and or something that it's not necessarily achievable with a piece of paper or a form that is weird. So I like that kind of challenge the material into something and push it a little bit over what you think it would do. So those are the two main aims for my work, or my main inspiration. And so once I have an idea of what to do, the second step is selecting the paper. And for that, I've been I have a lot of paper in my studio, and I'll show you in the next frame actually. Colorful paper, black and white, some books and some maps. So once the paper is selected, I will cut it, and before start weaving, I need to solve the problem of wearability. So is this piece going to be hanging on the body, like pair of earrings, or how a necklace is going to be closed? So that do I need a clasp? And also, if it's a brooch, how is going to, the mechanism is going to be inserted. And I love to use metal, to weave over metal, so that it gives a little bit of the structure, and also it doesn't come out and it doesn't tear the paper. So that part has to be included in the design before starting the work, and it's actually a really fun part. I don't think we will be getting into that part during this workshop, but it's one of the thought that needs to go in before even starting the work. So once that part is decided and make it, I normally work on my jewelry bench for that part, and I form all the metal part. Then we'll start weaving the paper. And also another thought that goes into that is weaving what kind of stitch I'm going to use to achieve the shape or the form that I want to make. And so for that, I have made over the years this here, where I collected all the shapes that I can weave, but also different shapes and different color combination. Like, I know exactly if I want to make this kind of pattern, I will have to check here and know exactly how to reproduce. So, and this is also because sometimes I love to sometimes just play with paper, and I encourage everybody to do that and come up with different shapes that are not necessarily going to be used right away, but I love to put them there and keep them for the right piece. And sometimes, you design a piece, you start designing a piece, and the piece doesn't resolve until many months and sometimes year later. And so I like to have that board kind of where I can always go back and think or problem solving from there. So once we got all these elements together, we can start weaving. And I'll leave you with this for tomorrow, when I'll show you a little bit about the weaving part. Ciao, ciao. Hi everybody, welcome to day 2 of takeover of this Instagram account. Today I had a completely different idea of what I was going to show you, but something really exciting happened. There was a special delivery directly from New York, from the Met Museum to my studio, of some catalogs from the museum. And so I thought I will show you how to transform a piece of paper as some meaning or some kind of history into a three-dimensional piece. And do you want to open with me the catalogs? I'm so excited. I love these moments when I get the paper, new paper to play with. Come on, let's join me. So here are some of the catalogs that I just got, and I didn't even open this, but my eye is going to this. For colors, let's open them up all together. Yeah, this is super exciting. Sorry, I'm completely distracted. I love receiving and look at the at old paper and things like that. So let me turn again the camera and we'll open it together. There are some catalogs, and my eyes went directly to these colors. They're super colorful. Look at this. We could do something like. There's this kind of green here. Oops, I can pick it up. So do you see a pair of earrings here? I do. And so let's see. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. So maybe I should do black and white and a little bit of color. Yeah, let's cut this paper and start weaving a little bit. Let's fast forward the weaving part because we'll see this during the workshop. But see, once it's done, ta-da! I clean up the loose ends and this is what we got. Isn't that super cool that we went from this catalog to this three-dimensional piece, and it has so many possibilities once you get to this shape. So this is what we'll do tomorrow during the workshop. I'll see you then. Okay, thank you for being here these past 2 days. Ciao ciao.